The NFL coaching carousel is spinning, and a familiar face is surprisingly back in the mix for a top job. It's not the veteran Super Bowl champion Mike McCarthy generating the first interview request, it's actually Jason Garrett. According to reports, the former Dallas Cowboys head coach and current NBC analyst is set to interview with the Tennessee Titans for their vacant head coaching position this Friday. This is a fascinating development. The Titans, armed with number 1 pick quarterback Cam Ward, had a disastrous 3-win season and are now searching for stability. But the choice to interview Garrett has raised eyebrows across the league. Let's talk about why. Garrett certainly has a long history in the NFL. He spent a decade as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, compiling a winning record and making 3 playoff appearances. He's widely respected as a good offensive mind and a leader of men. However, he hasn't been a head coach since 2019, and his recent track record as an offensive coordinator is a major red flag. During his 2-year stint calling plays for the New York Giants, his offenses finished dead last in the league in both yards and points scored. Both years. That's a glaring statistic that any team, including the Titans, must seriously consider. For a franchise hoping to build around a young quarterback, this recent history is concerning. The other issue that plagued Garrett in Dallas was defense. His teams often struggled on that side of the ball, a point Cowboys fans remember all too well. And speaking of the Cowboys, they now have their own crucial vacancy to fill, officially firing defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus. Team executive Stephen Jones stated plainly that the Cowboys need to establish a defensive identity, something that was missing this past season. They'll be searching for a coordinator who can match the energy of head coach Brian Schottenheimer. This brings us back to Tennessee's dilemma. Is Jason Garrett the right coach to establish a new identity for the Titans? Can he rebuild his offensive reputation and finally solve the defensive struggles that followed him in Dallas? Or is this a retread hire that ignores his recent coordinator performance? His interview signals that teams are still drawn to his experience and pedigree. But in a league that constantly demands innovation and results, this potential hire is a high-risk gamble. The Titans' decision will tell us a lot about how they view their future with Cam Ward. What do you think? Is Jason Garrett a legitimate head coaching candidate again, or is this a move destined to fail? Let me know your take in the comments below.